Yes, guys, welcome back to another trading video. So I haven't been there all weekend, as I said in the last video, and I've got back late last night, Monday. This is Tuesday afternoon. I'm going to show you everything that I did pick up. I've sold in between and things like that. Everything that I picked up was on a Friday, which some stuff I picked up quite expensive, but we're going to hope for a bounce back on them. And some stuff that I made a ton of coins on, so... First of all, in the club that I've left in the club, because I'm thinking about doing the Icon SBC. But we've left in the club, let's have a look. So Muller that we picked up for 15.5, Isco that we picked up for 15.5, Pereira that we got for 14.5, and then Coutinho that we packed in an SBC. So that's about 80k sat right there, I think, something like that. Maybe just sharp 80k. And then, as you can see, we've sold a bunch. I was like selling things on my phone, but I couldn't really go on my phone a lot because I'm obviously busy and I was with the missus, so it's rude to do that. But I was just kind of doing this overnight, and I missed out on an opportunity to sell most of my 87s and 6s. Like, I got Bernardo Silva for 22.23. We'll start from here actually. So, Odd Black we got for 50, Son for 58. Hurricane got for 30, between 30k and 35k. We didn't get any. Yeah, I think we got 2 or 3 for 30, between 30 and 33, and then the rest we got for like 35. So we sold one for 44.750, one for 39.5, 39.5, 39.5, 44. The ones I sold here, as you can see, the 44k was like an hour window when they just shot up. And I missed some of that, as you can see here with these 3. I missed that. Which was a shame, but Cavani we picked up for, let's have a look, 20k I think it was. Yeah, it was on for 25.750. Bernardo Silva we picked up for 23, between 23 and 24k. We still have a few that we haven't sold yet, so we'll check their prices. But we kind of got them. We were sniping them at the same price, so we made nice on that. The same with that one. I think we got for 22. Thiago, I'm pretty sure we got for 21. So for 28. That one was 21 or 22, so for 29. Hummels we got for 20, for 26. I think you can pretty much, in the last video, you can kind of see what I picked these up for. I'm kind of rough guessing it, but I think that's what we picked them up for. Hummels may have been 20k as well. Pereira was like 14.5. And this is what I mucked up on, because they come on and they were selling, but they were selling for a good like 40 minutes. And then when I come back on, they went like down and I couldn't sell the others, as you can see here. They started going down and down, so I missed out making max profit on these ones, but we did sell them for a good profit. And then Talic was 4,004, 4,005, 4,005, 4,005. We picked them up for like 2.3, 2.4. It's a little bit of profit in them. And then these are just being from SBCs, you know, for like the SBC rounds and things like that. And then we picked up an informed Kevin De Bruyne and informed Mertens to 4 Laportes, 5 Laportes even, 2 Bernardo Silvas. Yeah, so we got Laporte for 26. He's currently at like 28, give or take. 26 again. 23.5. I also have a Laporte in my team. So we're going to, is that the one I've been using actually? Yeah, that's the one I've been using, sorry. So he's, so yeah, I only have these ones. So what was that? That was 26. I kind of got these high because I bought these Friday. He was like 30 something K, so I thought 26k is not bad, but he hasn't bounced back yet. I'm kind of thinking Wednesday, Thursday, even Friday, these could go straight up. And considering the Icon SBC is still there for a good, like, I think 17, 18 days. They're gonna keep their value. And then 26 for that one, and then we got 26 for that one. So I think we actually got one or two for good. Right, so we got one for a good price, and then we'll try and make profit on these ones, but it could be hard. But if not, we'll probably break even. It's not the worst. 22 for Bernardo Silva. As you see, I saw the one for 33 earlier. We missed out on these two. And then 22 for that one. What was that? 22 and 22. So, give or take, there's going to be what? If we can sell these for 30k, 31, 32k, that's like 210k there, plus like the 80k. I'm looking at like 300k onto the 7. That puts up to like a mil, just over a mil. And then we've got Kevin De Bruyne. And I did muck up on Kevin De Bruyne. I did say I mucked up on a few players, and these are both of these in form. So Kevin De Bruyne we picked up for, let's have a look, 415k. He went down to like 350. You could have picked him up for. I'm gutted that I didn't, but he's kind of bouncing back. Compare price. He's back up to like 400k, which this is a great card considering his normal cards at still 200 something k. I mean, I can see this card by rewards day hitting like 430, 440. If we do, we'll try and break even. I need what? I need about 25k more than what. So I need them for about. I need to sell them for about 440 to make my money back. Considering we did pick them up, we picked them up Friday as well, and then I picked this card up, and then they brought the Team of the Week pack out, which kind of screwed me as well. The Team of the Week SPC, and the same with Mertens. I picked up for 275. Sorry about that. Picked up for 275. He went all the way down to like 220, 230, but this was all before I picked before they bring out the Team of the Week SPC. What I'm thinking though is this card was like 400-500k before it. You know, it wasn't in packs. It was quite high, so I'm thinking it might go back up there again because this is a great card. I've used it as well. I think. Let's have a look. I think I used it. Yeah, I used it for a game. So agility, that's really good. He didn't score for me because he come on like the 70th minute, and yeah, look at that card, agility 95. It's just wicked. It's wicked to use. So yeah, let's have a look how much Laporte and that are going for. There's so much opportunities to snipe and everything now. It's still going on. You've still got promo packs and things like that, but I'm pretty sure everyone has just spunked all their coins. Not their coins, their FIFA points. So if they've spunked all that, look at about 27 for Laporte, which is, it's not the best, is it? Let's have a look at Bernardo Silva. And he's dropped massively. Look at this. But wait until rewards. They wait until people, you know, 24k there. I mean, Jesus. We probably, I mean, if we can make our money back on Kevin De Bruyne and Mertens, we should hit profit anyway because we've hit a lot of profit over the past couple of days. That's kind of, I had the Porte in my team. I was using him, and that's the team I'm rocking with at the moment. Let's have a look. So, yeah, nothing too mad. Mahrez is making a bounce back. I didn't sell him, but if Mahrez does go up 100k for what I bought him for, I will be selling him. That's basically it. You can still make a lot of coins and profit, and the way to save money at the moment is if you are doing these SBCs, for instance. Let's have a look. If you are trying to do, if you go to the leagues, right, and you do want these Bundesligas, Liga 1 or whatever, you want to kind of cane these SBCs, but don't do the plus ones. You just want to do some, yeah, you don't want to do these ones because they're not worth it, in my opinion. You want to hit, because you can only get 81 pluses, right, and a lot of teams haven't got, I mean, there's only a couple of players that have got 81 pluses in them, and they'll be cheap anyway. So what you want to kind of hit is just the upgrade ones. I think you only need 11 golds and like 30 chemistry. So look at the Bundesliga one, right? Yeah, 30 chemistry and gold players. It's easy. Cane them, they're cheap enough. Even, I mean, if you've got players in your club or you just want to go and search for gold players in the market, they'll be popping up all day. I would recommend doing this. I'm doing it with the Premier League at the moment. There you go, they're all coming up. Just snipe them, put them all in, 30 chemistry. I mean, I don't think you even need a link, but hey, let's have a look, 500. And like, you'll probably be able to sell them for 6. 5.5. Yeah, 5.5. Look, yeah, look. They'll be going. They'll be going for like probably 6. Yeah, you could probably sell them for 6. So even if you were sniping them for 400, sell them for 6, like 100 a card, get 10 in what, 5 minutes? You're making what, like 1,000 coins. There you go, look. And that one had time on it. And then you make what, 1,000 coins in like 5 minutes. So that's just a little trading method you could do there. Okay, so the players that I like the look of that you could trade with, Kimmich is a good one. I think his inform is a CDM, right? So I'd rather Kimmich as a CDM than a right back. He's a lot better in that position, in my opinion. I think this card's, it went down to about 55k, 50k. I think it's back up to about 60. Yeah, there's one there for about what, 60k. I can see this card kind of going up. I mean, it's just been bought, so it's going up slowly. I think people are kind of, you know, they don't want to buy their team jet, things like that. They don't want to spend their coins due to SBCs coming out. But I even think 87s and 88s, they're kind of cheap still at the moment. If we go to, let's have a look. Just look at Pereira, right? Because he's just the most like obvious one. It's still 17k. You could like 15 there. I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna put him up for like 17,250. Before we do that, let's actually see its price. I can see that card coming up. Yeah, 17,250 is his lowest one there. So I'll put that up 17,250. It's not the most amount of profit. Yeah, it will get bought. It's only a matter of time, right? I ain't even got to sell it for that to make coins, I don't think. But you could probably snipe this guy for like 14,750. Just like that. Happy days, snipe these kind of players. They will be in demand, because what's going to happen is with these Icon SBC packs, I think it's down to about 500 and something K. 500. Let's have a look actually quickly. If we go on to the SBCs, they're about, come on, where are you? 553k and 541k on PlayStation. So it's down nearly 100k, and that's purely because of these kind of players. Like, if you can't snipe them for this, or you are struggling, just bid on them. A lot of people don't really bid at the moment. 14.5, like, okay then, fair enough. You don't really want to wait that long for them, but like, if you got spare 9 minutes, bid on that. Try and get that cheap. But yeah, players like this is good to do. 17k, so that's 17k. I'm gonna put mine up for 17,250. I'll do that in this video actually. But or even if you were sniping them to do the Icon SBC, if you want to do the Icon SBC, it's probably the best time to do it now. Just so it's probably the cheapest time to do it. They're still doing promo packs, which, you know, they're gonna try and drag out the most they can, because at the end of the day, they want the most coins, right? So they're gonna be doing that. Let's put this one up for 17,250 as well. They'll probably get bought at some point. You can do this with, as I look at Harry Kane. Harry Kane was getting panic sold a bunch. Is he 40k? Okay, he's at 39k. I was picking a Harry Kane up for like 34 easily. Like 30k as well. Like, he was popping up all the time. You can try and snipe one for 35, and then you'll make bank on him, trust me. The reason is, let's have a look how long this Icon SBC's got on it, because people are not so worried about it now. They think, oh, I'll do it, you know, when like time runs out on it. Let's have a look at live. I think it's got close to it's got over 2 weeks on it, right? It's got 17 days. So 2.5 weeks on it. Once it's got about 5-6 days left on it, this is going to be getting packed a lot, because what's happened is people have already done it. People have already done base icons, they've already spent their coins doing it, and they're going to want to do more, because you can't pack, once this SBC is done with, you can't pack any more base icons. And there are some very good base icons, which makes the base icons go high up in price and things like that. So if you are going to do this base icon pack, do it now, because it will go up. The more time, the less time it's got on it, the more it gets expensive. It's kind of how it works. Even 83s and 84s, you could probably, let's have a look at Hauler, right, for instance, because it's the first 83 I can think of. I don't know how much he is. 3.2k, Premier League, and he's French. Even if you pick this guy up for like 2, if you try to snipe, what is it, 3-1? Alright, that's not a lot on the market, but let's say if you can snipe this guy for 2.6, 2.5, 2.6, right? He'd be the ideal player to pick. Premier League, and he's French. He's the ideal player. He connects to a lot of people, a lot of like strong links, things like that. Not only that, when they bring out these, let's have a look, like Cesc Fabregas and Bailey, right? You need an 84 and 85. So people throwing a few 85s, maybe 186, then the rest 83s. Haaland's probably the prime example for this. It's exactly here. Team of the week, 83 rate player. This is why 83s and 84s are good to invest in. I do think they are gonna kind of do someone else that's quite big. They've already done Balotelli and the Spanish bloke, right, Morales. But even for like a Thiago Silva, he needs only an 85. I do think they are going to bring someone who's quite big out. So, what, you got someone like so what is Backheel against Hoffenheim, right, in 2018. This is like his 2012-13 card, Fabregas. I mean, you could kind of guess like who they're going to bring out, things like that, who are still playing, that are like, you know, they could bring out like a Payet from, like, I don't know, from what he's done at West Ham, or things like that, or like who else is still on the game that is, you know, that ain't what they used to be. Trying to go and cross down to try and find someone who they could bring a card out on, because they may not do something like that, but I can see him definitely doing something like that. Like Matt, they've already done a Matter card, so, or Goetze, right, Goetze, they always do some kind of card on Goetze, all the time. Maybe, you know, who did they do last year? Is Tevez, like Marcelo, for instance, right? They could do a thingy of Marcelo, you know, anyone like that. They could do absolutely anyone like that. But anyway, guys, that's kind of the players you want to be looking out for, things like that. Rating wise, you just want to stick to the rating wise. This Icon SBC is still out, because that's your safest investment by a long shot. If you're sniping from, like, you know, if you're sniping 86s, 87s, they will bounce back up, because what happens is the demand of them goes down. At the moment, everyone's packing them, and then, like, let's say 80% of them that are being packed are going straight into the Icon SBC. How many players or YouTubers have you seen do these Icon SBCs? That means they're off the market, they're off the game, right? Can't put them back up, can't do anything with them, they're gone. So I think that's what's going to happen. Then they're going to start getting high in demand again for this Icon SBC before it expires. So just look into that. If you have got these 87s, 88s, 89s, don't panic, sell them. They will go up. They will go up. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. If it did like, and it did help you in any way, subscribe. I appreciate that a lot. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.